Alrighty guys, another cold morning here at Oz Canopies and 4x4, and today we are going to get another steel canopy on this GWM Cannon XSR. It's all GWM Cannons today. John, show the people this red one over here. This is one that I prepared earlier, but I'm going to prepare this one too. So, fiberglass canopy, it's going to get our nice long tradesman rack as well. Then we're going to add an additional bar on the roof to allow the customer to cover those long, to carry those long lengths that I'm assuming that they're looking to carry with the way that they've spec'd the canopy. Other than that, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, there you have it, done and dusted. Another steel canopy fitted on this GWM Cannon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fitting process. Before I go any further, make sure to like, subscribe if you want to see more of these fitting videos. Hit the notification bell. We've got a lot more fitting videos, all the range of gear that we do for all of the utes coming in the pipeline. Okay. And hopefully it gives you guys a little bit of information on how it would be if you were to fit it yourself. Or if you don't want to fit it and you want to get our trained monkeys, the most qualified of trained monkeys that are available in the market to fit it for you, ozcanopies.com.au, that's where you got to go. You can find all the information about us there. Anyway, what else? So we may as well go through the operation of that bad boy very quickly. So we've got the tub slide. The tub slide has up to 350 kilograms loading capacity, multiple locking positions, make it super easy to get whatever you have at the back of the tub out. So if you've got your missus and she is doing your head in, complaining about not being able to reach into the back of the tub, or you've got your work gear that you want to pull out easy, the tub slide's lovely. Canopy, pretty self-explanatory, is going to keep whatever you got in the back secure and dry. Lift up panels, very straightforward. You've got these two push locks either side. Boom, boom, boom. Door opens up, open sesame, there you go. Next up, tradesman rack. Tradesman rack, you guys saw up to 2 meter carrying length. It's 2 meters long. It's a 900 mil wide carrying area. Load capacity these canopies have is up to 300 kilograms. Yep, you heard right, 300 kilograms of loading capacity. The tub will go first before the canopy does, right? So be careful what you load up on there. All right, anyway, moving along, we also added this additional bar to allow for that additional 4 or 5 meter plus links to be carried on this GWM Cannon. And other than that, it's all done and dusted. Ready to hand back to the customer.